Truth is fact. It is neutral, without feeling. It may be good or bad. A belief is something you regard to be true, but may not always be so. Thoughts you hold true influence the things you do. Therefore, it is all the more important to be aware of what you're thinking. Our thoughts shape our lives, and our attitude affects everyone around us, which is why we should always question our beliefs and thoughts. Question earlier judgments and assumptions. Now, look at the facts. Always allow yourself to see reason. Believing in something is not the same as knowing something. Remember the old adage, don't believe everything you read or hear. Now, once something is determined to be false, update your belief. The more things you learn, the better you become at learning. In conversation, share your opinion, never force your opinion. An open-door policy is a guideline that allows coworkers to discuss their concerns or present suggestions with their manager. An open-door policy promotes an atmosphere of warmth and maintains a rapport of trust. Based on the fact that businesses fail or succeed on the contributions of their coworkers, it is all the more important to implement an open line of communication and promote a cooperative work environment. Employees will occasionally encounter problems and need assistance. There will also be times when they want to contribute new ideas and approaches. Please listen to your employees. They are the lifeline to your company. Listen to me. I will tell you what's interesting. I will twist words, break hearts, and ruin lives. I am cunning and malicious and gather strength with age. The more I am quoted, the more I am believed. Once I tarnish a reputation, it is never the same. I destroy careers and cause sleepless nights. To track me down is almost impossible because I have no face. Only a name. A healthy and productive work environment is comprised of skillful coworkers who think well of themselves and of others, provide excellence in product and service, and project the value and success of the company. No one is perfect. We are all a work in progress and benefit from understanding and support. However, what we say and how we say it has impact. Experts agree, talking about other people is part of human nature. People are naturally curious about one another, and gossip provides an opportunity for people to bond. Most people gossip as a way of sharing, without intent to harm. But it should be assumed whatever you say will be repeated and exaggerated with time. Speaking words that diminish the worth of a coworker not present in the conversation is harmful gossip. In fact, slander is used to destroy people's reputations. Malicious gossip is expressed with a deliberate desire to do harm. People spread malicious gossip because they lack power and want to establish an identity. But this type of gossip does not increase self-esteem and does not make one feel more in control. Gossip does not provide a solution to a problem. It often is the problem. So what can an employer and coworker do? Remember, before you repeat a story, ask yourself, is it true? Is it harmless? Is it necessary? If it isn't, don't repeat it. We are not children in a playground. We're professionals in a business. And in every moment of every business day, you have great power and responsibility. You can choose to hurt or to help. You can choose to resent or to respect. Being negative is a survival instinct. It's in our best interest to perceive trouble and danger. But negativity limits our thinking and can undermine our self-esteem, our relationships, our career, and our health. Indeed, our negative side is more powerful than our positive side, which is all the more reason to avoid the addiction to unhappiness. We must challenge every false belief before they become entrenched. Since the brain is hardwired to be negative, never let one negative experience in the day overshadow the dozens of good ones. When you want to feel empowered, remember that we choose our own thoughts and reactions, which impact the way we feel. Human connection is essential. Make it a positive one. Confidence is essential in the workplace. Confident people are comfortable in their own skin. Their confidence is grounded in experience and a sense of self-worth. Their words and actions are inspiring. Arrogance is destructive in the workplace. Arrogant people are not comfortable in their own skin and are often insecure. Their arrogance is an overinflated sense of their position and power. Their words and actions show they are above everybody else. In short, confidence creates, arrogance destroys. This is not to say people who are arrogant are bad people. It is a characteristic that is generally transparent and can adversely affect morale and productivity in the workplace. Let's see if we can tell whether someone is confident or arrogant. Do you drop names to enhance a story? A confident person tells a story to make a point, not show off. An arrogant person endlessly chatters about who they know. Do you avoid eye contact? A confident person will look you directly in the eye. An arrogant person will make very little eye contact. Do you arrive late and disregard rules without apologizing? A confident person abides by the rules and apologizes when wrong. An arrogant person thinks they are above the rules and never apologizes. Are you condescending and embarrass others? A confident person is respectful of others. An arrogant person will devalue others, especially in front of a group. Do you often interrupt conversations? A confident person will listen intently and respond appropriately. An arrogant person seldom listens, but enjoys dominating the conversation. Do you present yourself as a know-it-all? A confident person will share what they know in a congenial manner. An arrogant person brags and pretends to know more than you. Do you blame others for every problem? A confident person takes responsibility and works to resolve problems. An arrogant person blames everyone else but themselves. Are you open to learning and change in the workplace? A confident person is open to all ideas that improve the company. An arrogant person is resistant to change because their way is best. Expanding beyond confidence or arrogance, are you willing to ask how your words and actions affect others? Sometimes it takes a mentor or training to change one's attitude. Here is a good place to start. How to cope with arrogant people. Enter every conversation feeling confident and open to new experiences. Be empathetic. knowing that arrogant people are often quite insecure. Give people a chance to reveal their true nature. Consider constructive ways to interact with people. Use every opportunity to improve your listening skills. Assess the situation. Be tactful. Find humor whenever possible. Disagree politely, never making anything personal. Be honest and tell them how you feel, but only if you feel it would be heard. Keep in mind you always have choices. For example, change the conversation if necessary. When you see them coming, look like you're busy. And if necessary, keep your distance if they affect your sanity. Tolerance is very important in every organization. The more you work on yourself, the less you will react to difficult people. Be confident. The workplace does not contain cookie-cutter workers. The workplace has talented employees with personalities. Some are quiet and perform their duties with precision and excellence every day. Others appear to be more visible and garner recognition for their charisma and contributions. And then there are those whose insecurity leads them to wander the halls in a state of envy and jealousy. Someone else's idea was chosen over yours. Someone else's performance received more attention than yours. Someone else's promotion or raise should have gone to you. Someone else seems to have it better than you. Doesn't seem fair. Jealous thoughts are often not the same as reality and can poison the work environment with endless conflicts. Jealousy is angry, agitated worry. It is human behavior we experience from time to time, but it can become problematic if we act out in a fit of jealousy, or worse, wallow endlessly in bitterness and resentment. And yes, employees may be jealous of you, and such envy could cause them to gossip about your personality, intentions, or mistakes, whether real or imagined. The jealous employee will try to sway others to their side 72% of the time. If unchecked, this behavior could affect the progress of your career, not to mention a loss of productivity. Bottom line, envy disrupts teams, damages relationships, and adversely affects the goals of the company. There are 6 steps to handle jealousy at work. Acknowledge, process disappointment, look inward, stop comparing, redirect emotions, be supportive. Notice the feeling of jealousy makes you feel lousy. Is it a twinge of jealousy, pangs of jealousy, or obsessive thoughts of jealousy? Choose to pause and not act on it. Remember, you are not entitled to things, and when you envy someone else's success, your self-respect and work performance suffers. Experience your feelings. Challenge every thought to see if they contain the truth. Separate fact from fiction and minimize negative mind talk. Choose what you say, do, or think about the situation. Frame the event in a positive manner. Avoid taking the opinions or reactions of others to heart. Gain peace of mind by developing positive thinking muscles. Believe you are a good person. Distinguish imagination from what is true. Ask if you have a feeling of emptiness or lack of self-worth. Ask if your behavior contributed to workplace conflict. Ask if you ever belittled others or flaunted your successes. Break free from jealousy by changing your thoughts and beliefs. Recognize your weaknesses, then eliminate your weaknesses. Avoid placing unrealistic expectations on yourself or others. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Avoid measuring your success by comparing it. Focus on your goals and positive traits. Accumulate more skills that would enhance your team. Make amends for past impressions. Practice mindfulness to calm your runaway emotions. Turn a negative emotion into positive action and determination. Avoid worrying about you all the time. Use positive energy and emotions to make a meaningful impact. Avoid bragging or judging others. Choose to be happy when others receive recognition or good fortune. Choose to be cordial, humble, and supportive. Build bridges through humor, compassion, and confidence. Take the high road, and people will notice. Focus on all that is positive in your life. It would be wonderful if we could applaud the successes of others as well as our own.
You ridiculed me at that meeting. You do things to me. It's only fair I do things to you. I'll never get a raise with you in the way. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. You will be punished. You are not going to get away with this. You are not going to get away with this.
When we are hurt, it's a natural response to return the hurt. And our reasons may be logical, but none justify retaliation. When plotting to hurt another, we are consumed with immature beliefs and reactions instead of sound judgment. Revenge is a primal need for self-defense. The goal of revenge is to rid one of shame and humiliation and restore power and pride. You want satisfaction and justice in the present. You want reassurance it won't happen again in the future. But seeking revenge does not provide a cure. Rather, it perpetuates the cycle of pain. The minor satisfaction you may experience in the short run will have long-term repercussions. Revenge is like grabbing a hot coal to throw at someone, but you're the one that gets burned. Does revenge still sound like a viable option? All behavior has a purpose, and we are all capable of horrible things under the right circumstances. But this behavior doesn't just involve us. It includes our friends and coworkers, people who take pride in their work and have families to support. The drama of revenge can create an unstable, if not dangerous, workplace. Gossiping, taking sides, outbursts, threats can fill the work environment with negative stress and fear, causing decline in the quantity and quality of work. Is hurting the company that pays you more important than not handling your anger? Anger is an emotional response to hurt and pain. If unmanaged, it can trigger a series of negative events. But if managed, it can be expressed and resolved quickly. In every moment and with every event, we must learn to process our emotions and instincts in a way that preserves our self-respect and the respect and safety of others. The key is never to dwell, process promptly, and move on. To elaborate, here is what to do when you have thoughts of revenge. Accept your urges as a basic human response, but never submit to misplaced anger, irresponsible behavior, lying, or violence. Calm yourself emotionally before making any decisions. Understand that people are complicated, sometimes insecure and defensive, and occasionally annoying and moody. Aren't we all at times? Focus on making peace with the situation. Summon compassion, as it will increase empathy. Learn from the experience and let life right the wrongs. Concentrate on what is in your control and take the appropriate steps, since you are the only person you can control. Practice acceptance and forgiveness, as they increase self-esteem and decrease anxiety. No one is rewarded for harming others. No matter the reason or situation, it reflects poorly on your character. As they say, living well is the best revenge.